What's up, everybody? Ah, man, a little bit late tonight, but come on, it's 6 minutes. That's nothing. How you guys doing though, man? Interesting night in the world of MCOC, where seems like a bunch of alliances got docked. Few people got banned. Uh, it's it's about time those cheaters got what's coming to them, right? The server's back up. Yeah, the servers are up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the server's been up for a bit now. As far as I understand it, at least. This is my first time logging in since the maintenance, but yeah, apparently they've been up. Taylor Bost, sending over that buck like you do, all quick and stuff. Let me reciprocate, also being all quick. Stop. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. Gotcha $1. Thank you, dude. Congrats on the 2 mil rating. Thank you, man. Maximus Senator 5 saying big metal boy shout out. Yeah, dude. For real. Dude, you were playing with fire though, man. Listen, take it from someone who didn't expect it. Who didn't think it was possible to waste those sig levels like that, man. But yeah, your Colossus is looking mean, dude. Looking serious. Probably just mowing down everybody comes across. All right, your name's gonna be up there in a second. Change those settings. There we go. Presto bingo. I love it. I bet, dude. I bet. He's so sick. All right, anyway, let me get a tweet out so we can get started here. I guess we're just gonna make a quick little comment about the cheaters, Deedist, and Marvel Champions. Hey, so the weirdest thing happened earlier today. I was looking at the Alliance, jeez, can't type. Alliance War seasonal leaderboard. There's a mouthful. And just so happened to notice a bunch of names went missing. Weird. Yes. Oh no. Okay. Easy $7 and BG thoughts on Dragon Man. Pulled him today. I don't have a ton of experience with Dragon Man. He's in that new camp of champions that I just haven't really played much of. He seems kind of cool though. He's got some immunities. He's counterable on defense, but at the same time can be annoying. And if you bring the wrong champion, you're gonna have a bad time depending on what node he's on defense. So there's that. Offensively though, I don't have all the info on him. I wish I could tell you more, Easy. But I'd say it's a cool pull, dude. He's got his giant head, which is sweet. So there's that. Oh, I never hit tweet. There we go. He's got a natural power gain, which I really enjoy champions with that power gain. Because sometimes you're so close to getting your next special, and you just can't quite get there. Well, with some sort of natural power gain, that issue kind of solves itself, kind of goes away. I'm a fan of the triple XL head, aren't we all? Maximus sent over another 5 saying hooray for cheater bans as well. Super frustrating. Kudos to the team. Yes, dude, for real. And so, okay. this is definitely nothing official or anything like that, right? No, Kabam has never ever said anything about cheating other than they don't like cheating and they ban periodically and blah blah blah. You know, the normal statements. But they never talk about anything that they use for detecting cheats or any of that stuff. But here's some little speculation from my my own perspective here. This is like the second ban wave type thing in recent time here. The first is just like the fraudulent units where people go deep into the negatives and they're not banned, but their accounts are kind of jacked up from it, right? Buying all those stolen units, basically. And now they've attacked the modders. And I could only hope that next will be the pilots. Because if I'm not mistaken, from what I hear, it's the people who are using actual like mods and hacks for the game or whatever that got busted at this time. I'm not sure. But there's potential for a third kind of ban wave type thing to take place. And well, that would just be lovely if they could, and that'd be it, man. And then we'd be good. We'd be in a clean state of competition for next season, going into next season. So it'd be cool if that happened. But either way, man, I'm happy that Kabam. We can't see the leaderboard now, huh? Let's try to look at the leaderboard. All right, whatever. I'm happy that they took action against those modders, man. It was ridiculous. You got alliances in like the top 3 that were pretty blatantly cheating. Like, come on. It went on for way too long, so I'm happy that they got what's coming to them. All right. I gotta do one fight in AQ real quick here, guys. And then we get to go. What about the arena bots? I mean, I would love to see them go too. I don't know. I don't know if they got caught up in any of this stuff. I don't, stuff like that wouldn't really be public, right? Because that's the thing, like Alliance Wars, if somebody's cheating and it screws over their entire team, that's the other side of this too, is like it sucks for the people that were playing legitimately, because you don't really know. So someone could easily join your alliance and 29 of you guys are playing legitimately, and you get this new recruit that's just like, oh yeah, I don't cheat, and they do cheat or something, you know what I mean? And it sucks for the guys that are playing fairly. At least you know when something happens, like, okay, someone was cheating. For arena bots and stuff like that, you never know, right? So I wonder if any arena bots got caught in a ban wave of sorts or anything like that. All right, start getting some heavy attacks off here. Dang, I wanted that to be an L1. Jacob Tizano sending over $1. I'll be able to read these messages a lot better in just a minute here, guys. This we're getting pretty deep in the AQ week, so I actually have to pay attention for a moment here and not screw this fight up. And it's already looking like it's probably going to be a timeout. So I started off intentionally going a little bit slow to try to get some health back, and at this point I don't know if I was going too slow or not. Let's try to speed it up a little bit though. And some good damage. I might make it. Might not time out. See what happens. Actually, yeah, it's doing really well right now. Dang. It's so hard to get the positioning to heavy attack off that. Luckily, I still had another special to use. Looking good, though. A little bit of that health regen back. Oh, yeah, man. I'm gonna make it. It's a miracle. Cool. No timeouts. Woo! All right. All right, Jacob saying, BG, I know it's too early, but we're going to get some CCP action from you next month. Are we going to get some? Yes, dude, for sure. Or what if once a month you do a testing stream on the CCP beta and test both champs? No, there's definitely going to be content for both of these champs, man. Been slacking. It's because other things have been going on, either game related or other things in life. But yeah, I basically have taken a break from CCP, any kind of CCP content for a while now. But that's done with, man. Not only am I excited about the teased champs coming up. I mean, we don't even know if it's they were leaked. We don't even know if it's legit. But I mean, come on. At this point, when champs get leaked, it's pretty much, yeah, those are going to be the champions. So I'm sure that's who we're getting, and I'm pretty excited about them. So yeah, I will be making CCP content. Testing streams, you know, I like them. I used to do them. They have their downsides as well, though. You know, let me check the store really quick. It's not always that easy to test new champions out live. It's great because there's, you know, things that when I'm playing by myself, I don't think of, and I have you guys to be like, oh, what about this? What about this? And I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, cool. But at the same time, you know, it's so hard to test it all. And while live, like it's like I can't even focus because it's like there's 100 things that everyone wants to be tested. So it's got its upsides and downs for sure. Let's just hit the arena. Energy is sufficiently dumped already. So yeah, the plan is just to stick to some regular videos for the time being. All right, Radiant Sludge sending over bucks saying, ABG, been a while since I donated. How's your week going? Fast. Fast is the only thing I can say, man. It's been going good. It's just, dude, I don't know where time's going. I feel like October just started, and well, it's almost November, so I don't know how this happened, but time just flies, man. It just really flies. But yeah, man, otherwise everything's going well here, dude. Hopefully everything's going well with you. Thank you very much for the buck. Definitely appreciate it, dude. Rip, what's up, buddy? Saying name of that episode. All right, favorite game here. Oh my god, I think I know it. Hold on. This is a good one. You wanna bumble with the bee? Okay. 90% certain. Scratch that. I'm bumping it up to a 95% certainty. Leave myself a little bit of room in case I'm mistaken here. But I believe that this comes from the third Despero episode, where, I mean, not to spoil it or anything like that, but there's let's just say there's an accident of sorts, and these two, Sean and Gus, they're at, you know, the aftermath of said accident, emotions running high, and yeah, they're fighting it out a little bit. I believe. Rip, let me know if I nailed it. If that's not it, then dude, nothing else is coming to mind, because I really think that that's it. I love the Despero episodes. Hey losers, Pixie Bell. There's no way to make an entrance. Indiana's showing in the temple of the kind of crappy rusty old daggers, the name of this episode. You're right. Yeah, I definitely did not know the episode. And honestly, when I saw you starting to name the episode, I was like, oh god, it was a different episode. But no, okay. Yes. All right. Dude, that would have been a tough one if I didn't love the Despero episodes so much that I've seen them 50 times each. So yeah. All right. But Rip, thank you, dude. All right, Icy Toxic. Is that your name? Thank you very much for the buck. Hold on. See if I can find you a message. Actually, I don't see another message from you. Just a buck, just because. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you for the support. Jethro sent over a couple of them Canadian bucks as well, saying the last quest of Legendary Hades Invasion was highly spiced. That champ boss was taking 4% off my Sim Supreme on parries, but that's what Doom's block proficiency is for. Ooh, I'd never stepped foot in that quest. When I was doing that a couple days ago, it wasn't out yet. Oh no, I don't want to hit helps. I forgot. The helps, they crash my game. Oh god, I can't wait for the next update. Hopefully that fixes that. Because I feel like I've just been slacking on the arena grind too, and that's part of it. It's just a little bit annoying to run the arena right now, but interesting. I'm gonna have to check out that final quest. Very, very interesting. Sounds like you got through it though, so congrats on that. Thank you very much for the toonie. Might possibly a couple of loonies. Douglas also sending over a couple pounds. Thank you, dude. Saying, oh, scratch that. Just crashed. Boo hoo. Oh, he said last two, please. Oh, wait, are you? So, been back online for a bit and no crash yet. Are they fixed? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah. That's a no. Dude, I'm kind of happy that you crashed when you did. Because if I saw that comment first, I would have been all excited like, they fixed it? No more crashing? But, alright, yeah. Not yet. I'm sure they'll fix it, but, man, the sooner the better, please, Kabam. Well, I mean, I'm sure they're devoting a lot of attention to it because, yeah, nobody wants to deal with it, but. Alright, anyway. Huzzah! Sending over one of them Australia bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying, how's it going, BG? Just watched your 2 million celebration vid. Congrats again. Thank you, man. How long did it take to pop all those crystals? The final unedited was just under 40 minutes. Before kind of boiling it down as fast as I could get it. So, yeah. It took a while. It was partially because it was kind of slow to open the crystals sometimes. You know, I'd hit pop and it would sit there and it would hang for a few seconds, and then it would finally load. Oh, dude, speaking of crashing, man, I'm happy it didn't crash during the recording of that. That would have sucked, not knowing the final results and all that. But yeah, it was about 40 minutes. Tom sending over a buck. Thank you, Tom. CERN. BG, today my landlord texted me saying we need to talk about how high my heating bill has been. I told him, sure. My door is always open. Ugh. Oh, man, Tom. Why, dude? Why? Boo. Wasting energy with your open door. Boo. Nick sent it over, Buck. Thank you very much. Where are you at, Nick? Here we go. BG, rank 5 options. All right, hit me with it. Unawakened Apocalypse. Hulk Rags Awakened. Man-Thing Awakened. Ding, ding, ding. We found a winner. Sig 200 Starkey. Sim Supreme Awakened. Sig 200 Namor. Okay. As much as I would love to say Man-Thing is the winner, he unfortunately is not. I would take him out of the running unless you had a specific purpose for him. I would also take Hulk Rags out of the running. Hulk Rags, great champion, but you know, for the most part, he's good enough at rank 4. Again, if you had a specific purpose for him, if you run a particular path in Alliance Quest or Alliance War that always has, you know, Starburst on it or whatever, okay, rank him, you know. But for the most part, you're just gonna need him for a couple of fights here or there. He's good enough at rank 4. You can go back and rank him up some other time. So that's 2 down. So we have Apocalypse, Starkey, Sim Supreme, and Namor. And here it becomes a little bit more difficult to say who exactly is your best rank up option. Whoa! I think this guy was going to throw his L2. Okay. Yeah, it's... I'll tell you right now, I'm not going to be able to say exactly who you should be ranking because I don't have all the info. I don't have... I don't know where you are in the game, what your current goals are, what masteries you like to run, what other champions you have ranked up. All this stuff has to be considered for the biggest of rank up decisions. But Apocalypse is a great champion to rank up, just in general. Stark Spidey, he's a great champion still. A little bit, you know, kind of flies under the radar these days. If you still have like variant 3 or even variant 5 to do, could be a good rank up option. Sim Supreme is also a good rank up option, but I would maybe put Sim Supreme in that same category of usually okay to have Sim Supreme 1 rank below your other champs, unless you had a specific goal in mind with her or him. Jeez, like the champion boss in 6.2.6. That's a great reason to rank up Sim Supreme. That is a brutal fight. Even post nerf, it's tough, and yeah, having that additional rank can really do a lot. So that'd be a great reason to go with Sim Supreme, but otherwise, I probably should leave Sim Supreme a rank below. And Namor's a fantastic rank up too, though. Sig 200 Namor, man. Hard to beat a champ like that. So yeah, man, I can't really tell you exactly who to go with. That might be about as best I can narrow it down. If you run Suicides, I would probably go with that Namor. If you don't run Suicides, well, Namor could still be the play. Apocalypse, Stark Spidey, all these are great. Again, even Sim Supreme, fantastic champ, but that's about as best I could help you, Nick. Definitely think about all that stuff. Think about where your current goals are in the game, and try to make the decision based off of that, you know? What's up, Demiok? I'm drunk enough that I'm poop talking my enemies in arena. Oh, no. I just told the enemies Domino, have you considered eating poop and dying, you loser? Whoa! Really let her have it there. Holy crap. All right. Did you win? Or did it work? Did it throw her off her game? BJ, what's your thoughts on the 2 new champs for November and Daredevil buff for December? Well, we don't have the info on the new characters yet. I know things have been leaked and stuff like that. And while it's probably safe to say, well, I mean, one is official from Kabam. Daredevil, if you guys haven't heard, it was announced by Cat Murdoch, the community artist champion, or whatever you want to call her. Some of the best art in the community for sure. Was announced and then further backed up by Kabam, so that is official. Daredevil is getting buffed. The other new champions, the data mine info, so we can pretty confidently say, like, yeah, these champs are getting added, but as far as the info itself, it's not always accurate, and I don't really look at that info because of the inaccuracies. We'll get these champions through the CCP. No, we don't have them right now or anything like that, but I'm sure we'll get them through the CCP, and then I'll get to test them out and stuff. But yeah, I don't really look at the leaked stuff because of that. Douglas, scanning over a buck. Another buck. Thank you, dude. And by the way, also hit milestone now at 2,009,198 PI. Never thought I'd get there. Nice, dude. So we both recently crossed the 2 million threshold. All right. Sounds good, dude. Congrats. Good stuff. Nick said it over another 5 saying, tweeted you my roster, working on 100% Act 6 and clearing variants. Already have 4 and 3 done. Okay. Let's take a little look, see if we could help narrow this down a little bit more, perhaps. Found your tweet. Okay, so you already have Doom ranked up, which is good to know. And long shot. And oh, dude, you all right? So your Mystic roster is already stacked. So don't go Sim Supreme. You're not going to get enough benefit out of Sim Supreme, I would say. Don't do that. Okay, so you have Colossus ranked up, which is great. But I'm seeing that that's... And Domino, I guess. I missed Domino. Oh, and Iceman, too. Their PI is just a little bit lower. I guess that's why I automatically... I guess his Sunspot's probably ranked too as well, right? Okay, so you do have some mutants. Oh, Omega Red's here too. Okay. Hold on. I looked too quickly. All right, but you do have some good tech champions too. Okay. I think if I were you, thinking about Act 6. Working on 100% Act 6. Okay. I think I would go with a mutant champion. I think I would just go with Namor, to be honest. I wish I had more experience with Apocalypse to say exactly if I would or would not go with him. But based off of my experience, I think I would just rank up Namor. There was a bunch of little, paths and fights and stuff like that Namor actually helped out a lot going through Act 6 100%. Things like the node where you gain God, what's it called? The power sting, and he could fight through that. Like every time you gain a bar of power and you get the power sting, he could fight right through that because you pop the special while you're attacking, and like you don't take the damage the opponent does. The global, the do not go gentle, even if you've finished that quest in 6.2, that node it pops up elsewhere as well, just not as just doesn't cover the entire quest like it does in 6.2.5. But yeah, man, I think Namor he's got a lot of utility. Covers a lot of little annoyances in Act 6. So I'd probably go with him. If for some reason you're not a big fan of Namor, or you just really want to go with Apocalypse or something like that, I think that'd be fine too. Though I would go with one of those two though. Personally, I think that's where you'd benefit the most from having one of those two ranked up. But yeah, man, I hope that helps. Good luck to you. Best of luck in your clearing of Act 6. Also, in terms of variants, Namor is also good in Variant 2. In Variant 5, you already have some champions that can help you clear that out. And yeah, should be good with that. All right, but yeah, man. Thank you very much once again. Daniel Mitchell, Center 5 saying BG is using aimbot. Gasp. Also, hi. What's up, dude? Man, I've used cheats in games before. However, They were not in online games. Talking single player here. Take it easy, people. And even in single player, I've never used aimbot before. That said, I mean, GoldenEye, it did have like kind of an auto aim type of thing. You know, if you were like close, it would like move your cursor just a little bit. Just the littlest bit. So hey man, there was some aimbot there, but it was built in. But yeah, dude, thank you very much for the 5. Appreciate it, man. EG, when do you think we'll get Alliance War rewards? About 5 hours from now is when they usually roll out. Yes, Tangent Bot turned on 100% of the time. That is true. BG just confessed to having a Merc. What? What's she talking about? Which is the best team for Realm of Legends? Decided this team: 4-star Nick Fury, 3-star Sunspot, 3-star Guillotine, 5-star Aegon, and 5-star Hyperion. Or sorry, 3-star Hyperion. Is this good team? Not really. It's here's the thing about Realm of Legends, man. It's not really made for 3-star champions. You might be trying to force it a little too much. I'd recommend sticking to the monthly content, the side quests for the month, story quests, things like that. Get yourself some higher ranked champions, and then worry about Realm of Legends. Could you get it done with that team? It's possible, yeah. But I don't know why you'd want to. I mean, you know, 5-star Aegon himself is gonna, you know, he could clear the whole thing just by himself, but all those 3-star champions, like, you're just making it way harder for yourself, more difficult than it needs to be, I'd say. Unless you just had a goal, like the way I had a goal with my McFabio account, to get it done as fast as possible, but for most people it's unnecessary to do that. Do you think there would be compensation for all of the maintenance going on? I'm not sure. I don't really think about the compensation. If it happens, it happens. If not, whatever. It's not like anybody wants this to happen. Got to deal with it. Also, where's McFabio? We need him. Why? McFabio's relaxing, man. He's on an island, chilling. He put in his time. He did his thing, man. He's waiting for someone to dethrone his title of fastest, most progressed player in 1 week's time. Or it's the title's terrible. The award ceremony, it also wasn't the greatest, but that's his title. There'll be another new account at some point. Hopefully a few new accounts, or many new accounts, but I'm catching up on my main account here right now, so can't start a new account yet. GG, heard about the Daredevil buff, so I took him to rank 4 on the verge to be taken to rank 5 unduped. With a name like Matt Murdock, I don't blame you, but I'll give you a little bit of a warning, man. We don't know how the buff actually looks in game, or how it is going to look, and hey, sometimes champions get buffed or reworked, and either maybe they just don't live up to what our expectations are going to be, or sometimes they're really powerful, but maybe they just have a playstyle that doesn't match what we're looking for, or something like that, and you might regret that rank up, is all I'm saying. Hopefully not. Just die. No, 2%. We gotta sit through this animation. Ugh. Part 2 will be titled Mac Fabio. Nah, I've got some ideas for the next one already. EG, I'm gonna open a calf crystal. May I have a blessing. Eric, good luck to you, man. I hope you get all of your hopes and dreams out of that calf crystal. EG, you are fighting Cobra Kai in the arena. Oh my goodness, I am. Wow, dude, their name is, their alliance is Poser, so it's a Poser Cobra Kai right here. Wow, not even the real Cobra Kai. I ain't even worried anymore. The bandwave got my alliance so close to plat 2. Would have been cool, but I can't complain about where we're at. Yeah, man. I wanted to show the leaderboard. We came pretty close to moving up a rank as well. We ended 4th for the season after the cheaters got knocked out. So close, guys. So close to some extra bonus rewards. But yeah, I'm sure quite a few people moved up reward brackets. So congrats to those people that moved up. My condolences once again to the alliances that unfortunately had to move down. No, I mean, you know, I'm not sad at all for the cheaters getting banned. It's just unfortunate that legit players get caught in the crossfire sometimes. You got an alliance of 28, 29 legit people, one person screwing it up for all of them. So sucks for those guys, but hey, it had to happen. The cheaters had to get what was coming to them. IPG, I'm sad I pulled 3 of the worst mystics 6 stars in a row. Mordo, Loki, and now Iron Fist. Rip. Rip indeed, dude. That is a bit unfortunate. I will say this, though. I feel like Iron Fist... Dude, it's only a matter of time before he gets buffed. Ooh! Can we start speculating now? Okay, so Daredevil's getting buffed. What if they start buffing the characters? What if they have like a little bit of a theme to it and say that maybe Iron Fist is up next? Because he also had a TV show, weren't there? I mean, I didn't watch either show, Daredevil or Iron Fist. Are they at all intertwined, or was it entirely separate shows? There was some sort of crossover, I believe, right? Was that with Luke Cage? I don't remember now. But hey, we can hope, man. We can maybe hope, because Iron Fist, I don't know, dude. I think he'd be one of the coolest champions to rework. So I'm hoping that's coming up next. Oh, something else that's cool though, dude. I say it all the time. I feel like the skill class is kind of lacking. Here's to another champion getting buffed in this skill class. So we have Falcon that is... Oh, that buff's about to be live in like a week. And then Daredevil coming up in about a month and a week. Dude, skill class, it could be turning itself around, man. It only needs a few solid champions to kind of pull things around. The defenders are Daredevil, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Jessica Jones. Aha, okay. Luke Cage was friends with Iron Fist. Okay. Better buff Elektra too in that case. I hope so. I always thought Elektra was really cool, and she was at one point in time in this game. Actually a really powerful champ, but time has not aged her all that well. Her abilities, they don't hold up. Well, I mean, actually, they're still useful to some degree, but you know what I mean. Compared to these new champions, no one plays Elektra. If you have the craziest champs in this game, no one even thinks about Elektra. But like old times watching that PhD crystal opening. I know, dude. What's up, Art of Chaos? Definitely was a little bit of a throwback to the old days, popping open tons of PhDs. They all had separate ones. Then they made defenders with Iron Fist, Daredevil, Luke Cage, and some girl can't remember. Okay, well that must be Jessica Jones. How many 6 and 5 stars do you need to get 60 mil in arena? Speaking of arena, sorry, I'm gonna answer your question in 1 second, but yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm going for one of these new champions in the arena. I'm considering both. But I think I'm just gonna go for one. What was I gonna say? 60 mil. If you're just grinding with 5 and 6 stars, I don't know exactly. If I had to guess, I would say maybe somewhere in the neighborhood of 35 to 40 6-star champions, and 120, 130 5-stars, something like that. If you want to add in 4-star champions, then you don't need anywhere near that number. If you have 4 stars to use, and you can generate points with those. But if we're talking just 5 and 6 stars, you'd probably be somewhere in that neighborhood. What you can do though, and what I recommend doing, is just running all of your champions, see how many points they give you, and then you can figure out how many times a day you could run those champions. If you run all of your 6-star champions and your schedule allows you to run them twice a day, you can just do a little bit of math. Same thing with the 5 stars. If your schedule allows you to run them 3 times a day, it's pretty easy to figure that stuff out after doing a test run through your roster. Did you update your spreadsheet? Not yet. I will be doing that very soon, but not yet. Jethro sending over another one of them Canadian bucks. Thank you, dude. Ooh, where is your last? Dude, I just realized your icon is it's a little bird. For a second, I thought it was an onion cartoon. It's like a cartoon onion. Anyway, where is your last? Here we go. Best part about season ending, turning suicides back on. Speaking of which, where are yours? That's a pretty good point, man. Crazy thing is, I never even considered it until you're mentioning it right now, and I'm trying to think to myself, like, do I want to put them back on? I probably do. I'm gonna leave them off for today. I gotta think about what kind of solo content I want to do in the next couple of days here, before putting them back on. But I probably should have them on right now. You're probably right, dude. I'm just so accustomed to the idea of, like, okay, I don't run suicides anymore because of the champions I have, that I just never even considered putting them back on. That's crazy, dude. This used to be my life. As soon as possible, put the suicides back on. We actually, I could have put them back on for last war too, because we kind of decided, since we were already locked into Masters, and we couldn't make top 3, but we couldn't get knocked out of Masters, that we could have just put suicides on for the final war and, like, placed with suicides. And a bunch of people did. Actually, I don't know if that would have worked for me, because I did have to use Torch for, like, 3 fights, including a 6-star rank 3 Doom. And it was good to get that practice against that Doom. I did not die for once. That was nice. But yeah, I probably should have suicides on right now. Variant 5, 100% maybe? Maybe. I was just thinking that. Variant 5, the solo content, there's a bunch of heal block and stuff like that, right? That's real annoying. But I have enough immune champs that I could probably get through that without the heal block affecting things too much. But yeah, we'll see. Man, I can't do arena without suicides. Cap, I know, dude. I'm trying to get used to it, but it's gotten a little bit better. With the AI being more aggressive, the worst part was just getting onto the infinite streak. It was just painful, dude. Actually painful. To try to get on the infinite streak without suicides. But yeah, now that the AI is more aggressive, that part's not too bad. It's just a bit slower, and you have to pay attention a little bit more without suicides. But side note, you want to leave them off for the last bit of the side quest? Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Hunter. I could probably get through that. Brian, I already have 4-star Taskmaster. My 4-star Punisher 29 is Max Sig. And I already have an Awakened 5-star Punisher 29. What the hell am I going to do with myself next arena round? Is that who's coming up in the arena next? Punisher? Punisher and Taskmaster? Okay. I mean, there's milestones, Demiok. Dude, Cyber Monday's coming up. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get all the offers or whatever, but hey, maybe you just want to get some units to get the 1K and 5K offers or whatever, or 1K and 4K, whatever it's gonna be. Probably 1K and 4K, right? All right, but let's get back to it. Or hey, we could use that time to catch up on some other content. Damn yeah, do something besides Arena. BG, do you still like Rocket? I mean, as a character, yes. In this game, he's not very good. I'm hoping that he gets his buff soon, but who knows? Who knows when that's gonna be? Sneaky Pixie, hello. What's up, Shark? What is Pixie doing? She spotted Art of Chaos. Dude, Art of Chaos, I was thinking about you the other day too, man. We were talking about Marvel shows and stuff. I couldn't help but think about you, man. You have a guess for what Cyber Monday will be? Not really. Just kind of more of the same of what we normally get. We'll have to see when the offers actually come out. We're not too far from now. 1 month away. EG completed Act 6 yesterday. Congratulations. Dupe Jugs and Cable as 5-star and got Hella and then Proxima from the Nexus. I also got 6-star Aegon and 6-star Phoenix. Have I been inflicted with the BG curse? I mean, I wouldn't call it a curse yet. That Aegon is still a great pull. If you go 6 months or longer without awakening that Aegon, well, maybe then you've been cursed. I don't know. Yeah, the rest of those pulls are pretty unfortunate, though. Sorry to hear about that luck, but hey, that 6-star Aegon I feel like makes up for it. Hopefully, we'll get some ways to awaken these champs. Hopefully, we'll both have an awakened 6-star Aegon before long. I'm guessing there's going to be a 6-star awakening gem as part of the Cyber Monday deals, but not a generic. Back up to 1100-ish units again. Try my best to resist the Cavs. You can do it, Hunter. I believe in you. BG, the last side quest with the champion as the boss. The rewards are another greater than the rest of the side quest. Wait. Should we look at them real quick? Oh, are you saying that they're greater than the rest? Okay. I can pop in, check it out. Sure, why not? Why are you so quiet, bro? I don't know. My microphone's a little bit quiet, I guess. But it shouldn't be that bad. Hold on, how many 6-stars do I have left? One. I still have a few teams left. All right, let's go pop on the side quest. Take a little look. I could probably do some limbo action too. Let's see. Throw in torch. Good enough. BG, should I rank up Doom over Sorcerer Supreme? They're both fantastic rank ups. I would say more people prefer Doom over Sorcerer Supreme, but they're both great. You can take your pick. Okay, so 3K 5-star shards there. 2%er? Yeah, 2%er. Another 2? Yep. 856-star shards. Okay, cool. More 6-star shards. Decent tier 5 basic. Tier 2 alpha, tier 5 basic. Okay. I mean, just more of the same, but yeah, it's pretty nice. The 6-star shards will definitely be after those. I mean, I'm gonna 100% these quests. It's worth doing, but I don't see anything mind-blowing, but it's decent rewards for sure. All right, let's do this quest. EG, what is the point of prestige? So the ultimate point of prestige is as follows. Hold on, let me put some champs on the team here. There we go. What's wrong with this? Okay, so I'll give you the whole rundown on prestige, actually. So it goes like this. Every champion in this game has a base hero rating. That's before it's influenced by your masteries or synergies or anything like that. Their rating just by itself. That is the champion's prestige. If you take your 5 highest prestige champions on your entire account and you average them, that is the player's prestige that you see in your profile. Then in your alliance also has a prestige, which is the average of every single member within it. So that is your alliance's prestige. And the reason why all of that is important is because it'll actually make alliance quests more challenging, which sounds like a bad thing at first. You're making things more difficult as you rank up your champions, but the more challenging the fights are, the more points they give. And the more points they give, the higher you'll be able to rank and qualify for rewards. And yeah, I mean, better rewards. That's what it's all about. Now, that said, prestige is not something that you should concern yourself with until the end game of end games. Like if you're not ready to take a 6-star champion to rank 3, then prestige should not be a concern for you. You're better off focusing on ranking up the right champions to get through content, rather than worrying about prestige to make alliance quest harder. Get through content. You'll be able to earn more rank ups that way. That will outweigh the amount of rewards that you're going to get from increasing your prestige. All right, let's Colossus it up. What's up, Dragon? How you doing? PG, what is the point of the soul boosts? I don't even know. They're pretty bad. I feel like they make the fights harder. The poison one makes it almost impossible. Yeah, I mean, technically it opens up some options. But for the most part, everyone I talk to pretty much just ignores them. So it's kind of weird. I'm not afraid of the power sting or whatever, man. Let's just use specials anyway. But yeah, it's kind of weird. If you have champions that can already counter these fights, then don't even worry about the boosts. But for example, like the poison one, it makes it so that you you're immune to poison, but the opponent goes unstoppable or something like that. So you could use Beardo in that situation if you wanted to, if you didn't have some other poison champ. It's kind of stupid, but technically it opens up options. Wait, BG, after seeing you pop open almost 900 PhDs, I have only one question. How many PhD shard crystals do you still have? A few. Oh, and you just sent over 2. Dragon, thank you. Saying I always forget I have plat pool till I do arena. Wow, just flexing a little bit there, huh? Well, congrats on your plat pool. Oh, there's gonna be a plat pool arena real soon, isn't there? Or what's the... Oh man, we need to hear more about that. I definitely have to participate in that. Ooh, oh yes, dude, it's gonna time out so that it's mid-season and I can run suicides. Okay, well that pretty much settles it. I do need to put suicides back on. That's for sure. I'll check my PhD shards in a minute. I don't... Hello? Disconnected there a little bit. Pineapple. I think I'm back. But I don't have that many of the shards, believe it or not. I've got some, don't get me wrong, but maybe not as many as you'd think. All right, let's torch this dude. Say goodnight, Mordo. Gotta flex the plat pool, man. Gotta flex. I understand. I'd be doing the same thing. And yes, there's going to be an arena soon. I want to know if you'll do it. Asking me if I'll do arena. Yeah, I'm going to be doing it for sure. Not only am I going to be in the arena for plat pool or whatever it's going to be, I don't know if it's just going to be pieces that we're going to earn or what, but I'll be in there. I'm also going to do an arena grind for one of the new champions coming up, if not both. Like, I'm in the mood to grind, basically, is what I'm getting at. Especially with the cutoffs going down and stuff like that, yeah. All right, Half Crazy sent it over 5. Half Crazy, thank you very much. Saying, BG, I really hate off-season Alliance Wars. What do you think would be a good replacement? Just not having Alliance War, honestly. I don't know. I'm curious what you don't like about him, because I kind of understand and think I know what you don't like about him. There's just, well, actually, all right, you tell me what you don't like about him, and I'll say what I don't like about him too, and we'll see if we're kind of in agreement here. So, Alliance Wars during the off season, the Alliance is kind of checked out for one. Everyone's kind of in vacation mode of like, nah, who cares about Alliance Wars? So, like, if you are someone that likes to do those fights, you don't really have your Alliance backing you up. It's kind of just like, whatever, we'll play when we decide to and don't have to do anything. It doesn't really matter. Like, the rewards aren't too strong even, and I don't know. Feels like an empty, hollow version of the game mode. But to be honest, I Alliance War, it's not really a mode that I enjoy a ton to begin with. So it doesn't really bother me, the off-season wars that they exist as they do. It's kind of nice to get a break, as much as I was just kind of complaining about it and saying things I don't like. On the positive side, it is nice to get a break and not have to worry about, oh, I died in Alliance War, we're gonna lose, I just botched the season for us, you know, things like that. So yeah, it's pros and cons. As far as the replacement goes, though, I honestly, it's not perfect the way it is right now, but I feel like it doesn't need to change at the same time. So I'm curious what you don't like about it, and if you have anything in mind that you'd like to see as a replacement for it. But yeah, man, thank you very much for the 5. I'll check and see if you have a follow-up comment. You don't need to send it in a super chat or anything like that. I'll just watch out for it. But all right, YSM Diano, am I saying that right? 7777 over 5. Thank you very much. Saying, who do you think is the most underrated character in the game? I say Nightcrawler. I mean, Nightcrawler is one of them. I actually made a video saying Nightcrawler is underrated once. So I agree with you there. However, he also doesn't really have much place in this game outside of defense at the moment. So to call a character underrated, the most underrated, at least, I feel like they need to have some real use in this game that's kind of getting overlooked. And they're actually a useful champion that people could be making use of, and there's kind of not. Because Nightcrawler, you know, in the past, he could have been useful for certain fights. He has good damage output, or it's decent at least. By today's standards, these new champions kind of wipe the floor with him a bit. But his damage output's it's certainly not bad. And he has like the faster evade, so he can technically evade some trickier specials, potentially a little bit easier than some other champs could. So he has those things going for him, but outside of that, he's just lacking big time in the utility department. So, actual most underrated. I don't know. All that rambling, trying to stall to think of who actually is the most underrated, and I don't know. We haven't seen the other Magneto get a lot of attention, and I think there's some bugs with him, but it's possible that he's also just kind of flying under the radar in terms of what we can use him for. So he might be Mr. Fantastic. I feel like is another good example of a champion that is definitely a forgotten about champion in terms of the newer champions in this game, and I think he has some real potential. His counterpart too in Invisible Woman is another good candidate, I would say. So I'd say some of these champions might be the most underrated, but it's hard to say, you know. It's hard to say which champions have gotten the attention they deserve and which have not. But yeah, I'd pick those ones personally. I would have said Man Thing, but well, I feel like people actually do use Man Thing a bit more now for like Poison Nose and stuff like that. Half Crazy, I still don't see a follow-up comment from you about exactly what you don't like about Alliance War, because I am really curious, but I don't see a follow-up comment from you. I'll check again in a little bit. But all right, Corey also sent an over buck. Thank you very much, Corey. And Brian, you know how Cat got to announce Daredevil buff? Yes, they should let you announce the Ghost nerf. Yeah, and then I'll have to write a letter to my family saying I love them and I'm sorry it had to end this way, because if I'm the person announcing the Ghost nerf, dude, I need to be in witness protection immediately. Can you imagine? No, thank you. I'm good. That would be funny, though. I don't even know what I would do if Kabam came to me like, hey, we're going to let you announce this really cool thing coming to the game. Oh, that's awesome. Cool. What is it? We're nerfing Ghost. Oh. And you want me to? Okay. Eric said it over 5 saying, tell my main roster on Twitter, should I rank 5 one of my 5 stars or rank 2 6-star Ghost variants are my next goals? Let me check it out. Okay. Tough call. All right, I'm seeing Colossus and Warlock as some really solid rank ups for your 5 stars. I mean, you got some other ones too, but like these two are definite standouts. But if variants are your next goals, if you're comfortable playing Ghost really shreds variant 3. And if you have not done variant 3 yet, then actually I would recommend going with Ghost. Rank up Ghost, use Warlock as a rank 4. You'll still make use of Warlock for certain encounters, and the two of those champions together, they can handle 99% of variant 3, potentially 100%. They can do a lot. So yeah, if you know you're gonna hop into variant right now, actually, yeah, Ghost would be a good champion to rank up. If you're not sure if you're gonna hop into variant, you could go the other way and just rank up Warlock now. This leaves you the option of still going into variant 3 next and still contributing a rank up towards that, but you're not tied down into, I mean, you're not really tied down to anything with Ghost. Ghost is good for just about anything in this game. But yeah, Warlock is also good for Variant 2. Colossus is good for Variant 2 as well, and the first chapter of Variant 1. I'd say like those 3 champions should be like your next rank ups. The order doesn't matter a whole lot, but yeah, if you're doing Variant, if you want to focus on Variant 3, I would actually rank up Ghost in your situation, and then hopefully you get a rank up gem that can help you in your next rank up after that as well. Hope that helps, man. Good luck to you. Thank you very much for the 5. Dragon said over the 5 as well, saying a big underrated champ, Rolk. Destroys Doom, does tons of damage. Not just a domino synergy champ. Took to rank 5, no regrets. He wrecks. I agree. He is a bit on the underrated side, and he is definitely more than just a synergy champion. We, as an alliance, use Red Hulk in Alliance War all the time. He's just a solid, reliable. Speaking of reliable, oh, this game. First crash of the night. He's just a reliable and not that difficult to play champion. I think that's that's definitely one of his pros. Sorry guys, I have a blanket on my lap that just like fell, so I'm readjusting it. Probably looks awkward. All right, anyway. That's a big pro, is a champion that you don't have to jump through a bunch of hoops to play correctly. Allows you to focus on the actual fight itself. So I definitely don't consider him to be in the same league as Ghost, Corvus, Omega, Quake, all those other insane champs, but more than a solid enough champion to get the job done. And sometimes a necessary one depending on the nodes in the matchup. Dragon, thank you very much for the 5. Is she my most underrated champ? Everyone always forgets about her. Name's Ghost. Tom, that was your worst joke yet. Boo. Boo. Arcade said it over 20 rupees. Thank you, dude. Saying, BG, what bit rate and FPS are you streaming OBS? Also, does connecting Wi-Fi directly instead of wireless help with drop frames? Been testing live streaming. Connecting because Wi-Fi is wireless, so you confused me there for a second. But yeah, having a wired connection, yeah, that will help you to not drop frames. Yeah, just the most stable internet connection you could possibly get. As far as bitrate goes, 6,000. You don't have to stream at 6,000, but it's 6,030 are my settings. I used to stream at a lower bitrate. Quality wasn't quite as good. Got a little bit blurry at times. It still does get a little bit blurry at times. I don't know how to fix it. Definitely not an expert in this matter. What I recommend doing is just kind of tinkering with the settings. Don't be afraid to play with it, you know? Oh, that came out really wrong. Wow. Can I go back in time? 20 seconds? Don't be... Oh, man. Don't be afraid to play with it. Don't be afraid to play with the settings. If you're ever worried that you're going to mess with something and not be able to get the settings back to where they were, like you're somehow going to make it worse, just take screenshots whenever you adjust your settings. This way you know what you changed, and you could change it back if you want. Hope that helps, man. Good luck to you. YSM Diallo sent out another 5 saying thoughts on Killmonger. He has one of my favorite synergies of all time with one of my favorite champions of all time, which is Void. Giving Void that health regen that for as tanky of a champion as Void is, all he needs is that little bit of health regen and he becomes one of the most sustainable in the game. So giving him that, yeah, it's I love that synergy. As far as Killmonger himself goes, just all by his lonesome. I still have not played Killmonger a ton, He is the best answer to the collector in the abyss on the easy path when you're using Sasquatch on your team to boost Sabretooth. I can tell you that much. But in like regular questing situations, I don't know exactly how good he is. He always felt like the champion that wasn't bad to use, but it was like nobody's first choice to use. I shouldn't say nobody's, because some people, yeah, that was their first choice. That's the champion they ranked up first and all that stuff. But hopefully you understand what I'm saying by like other champions just feeling stronger, feeling like they can get through fights faster. Even though Killmonger's not a bad champ, he has the True Strike, which maybe if Corvus didn't exist, maybe people would care more about the True Strike that Killmonger has. But Corvus is kind of the True Strike king, along with Ghost, technically Quake, since you don't need to worry about evade with her either. It's kind of covered in other areas. But that's kind of my thoughts about Killmonger. I don't have a ton of experience with him, but seems like a solid all-around champion. But yeah. Man-Thing with Misty Dispersion is insanely good as he creates his own buffs to nullify. Dude. You know what? That might be the reason why I don't have Suicides on right now. It's just getting to use Man-Thing and AQ. For once. It feels so nice actually getting to play the champion the way he's meant to be played. A lot of people telling me to take my dupe to Red Hulk to rank 3, but since I already have Cap Infinity rank 3, don't really want to yet. I got 2 Science tier 5 from Abyss though. I don't think I would rank 3 mine, Cap. Unless I was definitely using him in like an Alliance War setting and I needed every last little bit of firepower that I can get to make sure I'm not dying in war. That's the only reason I would do it. You can say a champion's good, you can call them underrated, but there's a difference between that and them being strong enough to be a rank 3 option. Like I said, it makes sense for some people, some situations, but not for everybody on that one, you know. ABG, so you have completed Convention Clash, plan on doing it, or haven't, I guess, right? Yeah, I guess there's some rewards for it, right? I haven't done the Convention Clash yet, though. Okay, half crazy. Let me see. I think I see a comment from you. I think I saw as I was scrolling around. Hold on. Okay, here we go. No rewards. Champs are locked. Plus, we just finished the grind of the season. Replacement, I don't know, just something different. Maybe an Alliance boss attack or something. Okay, so you want the wars to be even more relaxed, I guess. Okay. I hear you. I also noticed in the off-season, some alliances handle things differently than others. In the off-season, we usually do boss rush express strategy, where we just find like the shortest path to the boss and take him down, and that's it. Usually just clearing like one section, like one, you know, like paths 1, 2, and 3 in the first section, and then same thing in the second section, and then just kill the boss, something like that. But yeah, it's I don't think there's ever going to be a way to make off-season wars super compelling. If they... And the other thing about, like, if they did do something entirely different for the off-season wars, you take away someone who, if they want to get some practice, or let's say you do recruit someone else to your alliance, they could kind of test them out during the off-season. To know if they're a good fit, if you know, depending on how competitive you are. But yeah, I'm not sure there is a good solution to changing up off-season wars, to be honest. Might just be one of those things that's always going to feel a little bit weird, but it's an in-between mode, an in-between season. When will the season rewards come? Probably in about another 4 hours or so. I cannot wait to pop open my 6 stars. There will be a 6-star opening tomorrow. I'll tell you that much. Trying to see that McDonald's and Apple are teaming up to create a huge gaming computer. They're calling it the Big Mac. What do I do here? Wave and boo. How much booing can one man take? I guess we're gonna find out. Boo, man, come on, Tom. Boo. Why? Take a lap. What's up, people? How you doing? Cap, still recovering from Sunday too. Cap saying you killed me like every game. You guys playing a little Among Us, I guess. Not a fan of this side quest being anti-suicides. Yeah, that's kind of lame how they put heal block on everything. I thought that was kind of silly. How many times a day do you play with your man thing? Oh man, well I wake up and I start playing and I don't stop playing until I go to sleep pretty much. It's, you know, AQ is on all day. That's what I'm saying. Save yourself the energy, BG. Ban Tom. Hashtag no more booze. I can't do that. Tom is in the Laura protection program, which is why he's able to be so free with his jokes. Maximus said it over 10. Maximus, thank you, dude. Saying they're champs in the game, broken strong. But I really like that they're buffing lesser champs to be closer than dialing those champs back. Shiny new monsters are fun, so are old ones with new toys. Yeah. I mean, I absolutely love that they're buffing champs. This is something that I've wanted for the longest, so I'm right there with you on that one. Super unpopular opinion, and we don't need to go into it any more than this, but I will tell you, I do sometimes wish that champions would get adjusted on the other end too. For the simple reason that if a champion is just so good that they overshadow all the other champions in the game, you can buff all you want, but at the end of the day, guess who's still going to be running the show? And it also takes forever to buff all the champs. But if a champion is nerfed, and I'm not talking about nerf to the ground, you just change like one thing about them, tweak one thing about them, well, you just buffed a whole bunch of champions in the process. If you give, let's say, let's say True Strike, because we were just talking about True Strike with Killmonger. And I don't think that they should nerf True Strike on any champion. All right, I'm not saying that. Don't look too into it here, guys. All I'm saying is, if let's say Venom. I love Venom, and I wouldn't want to see Venom nerfed. But let's say they took Venom's True Strike from the Spider-Verse champs away. Well, suddenly you start looking at Killmonger again. This guy has class advantage over some of these champs. He'll get the True Strike. He'll be a lot more playable. You know what I mean? So again, I don't want Venom to get nerfed, but it is a way of buffing other champions. It's all relative to one another, you know? So, hey, Kabam, at this point, they're not going to nerf any champions. I've accepted it. It's fine. I'm just happy that they are buffing the old champs. So, At least there's that. PG, why would you say nerf True Strike? No, man, I wasn't saying that, damn it. Oh, Max, we sent over another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying, hey, well, don't have to name names. Yeah, I know. It's a risky conversation to have. But yeah, the fact that they're buffing the old champs, I mean, it's way better than not touching them at all. It's way better than what we had in the past. It's definitely a move in the right direction, without a doubt. Now, I would also... Wait, am I... No, okay. Sorry, I thought I was disconnecting again for a second there. I don't think I am, though. Now, this also is possibly... Well, it's not as unpopular of an opinion as nerfing is, but it's slightly unpopular. I actually would have preferred if we had to earn the upgrades to these champions, too. Some people immediately think, oh, no. That means we'd have to pay for them. That means Kabam is going to be making people pay for the upgrades that the champions should have had from the start. Or if not pay for them, then, you know, grind however many hours to get that upgrade or whatever. But I just like that kind of thing, man. I don't know. To me, it's more fun, like, unlocking a champion's potential. Just like in any game. You know, you start an RPG... And you don't start the game with the biggest sword or whatever weapon, the best magical spells and abilities and stuff, right? You earn that over time. Just like we don't start out in this game with 6-star champions. We had to earn our way to get there. I think it'd be cool if some of the buffs came through, like completing a special quest. I still think that'd be so cool, man. Like, okay. What's a good example of this? Let's say Rocket. Let's just say Rocket Raccoon. Actually, no, that's not a good example. All right, well, this is a terrible example because Void doesn't need to be buffed. But I can't think of anything off the top of my head, so I'm going to use Void as the example. Let's say the challenge is to beat Wolverine in Realm of Legends using a Void no higher than a 4-star champion. I always start with the biggest sword, BG. Oh my god. Well, let's say you had to beat Wolverine in Realm of Legends no higher than a 4-star Void, and then... after that, you unlocked like a new ability for Void permanently, kind of thing. And that'd be really cool to me. And some challenges could be harder than others. Some could be more accessible, for sure. Beat a final boss of beat the Maestro in Act 4 with Red Hulk to upgrade his damage a little, something like that. I think it'd just be fun to kind of like send us around the world, revisit some quests potentially. Maybe we couldn't do them first time around, or maybe if you're on an alternate account and you pull these champs, you can knock those kind of bonus missions out as you're going. I think it'd be fun. DG, why aren't your champs auto requesting help like mine? Abdo, I wish they would. Sometimes they do, but for the most part they don't. Also, you haven't accepted it, or you'd actually shut up about it. You shut up. I honestly think it's unfair to only buff old champs and do nothing about the newer released ones that came out the oven like a burnt chicken nugget. Cough, Terax, Mole Man, etc. Yeah, I mean... It's always tough because we don't know what the goals of these new champions are, but I hear you. Like, I think Terax is probably the worst champion of the year, but maybe in certain tiers of Alliance War he has that kind of unavoidable damage that is difficult to deal with, and maybe they just wanted a champion like that. Maybe they wanted that The intimidation factor of it, even I'm not even sure what their goals are. Maybe it was just a swing and a miss, and I'm looking too deep into it. I do wish some new champions got buffed, or just have their abilities tweaked a little bit. Like, I don't even know if you'd call it a buff, but here's something that that's kind of annoying to me. Okay, let's pop into a quest real quick. I'm gonna go into Realm of Legends. Oh no, yeah, okay, I'll just use a lower level one. I'm gonna go in Realm of Legends, and I'm just gonna play with my man thing for a minute here. I'll have to use the 4-star version. So I want you guys to notice something. Like, I want them to just smooth out the rotations of these champs. I understand that, you know, when you're when Kabam's designing these characters, they might not be able to make them perfect in the short amount of time they have, right? Because they're pumping out new characters left and right, man. But okay, so you see the icon, the Fury icon below my health meter? It has a 0 on it, right? That's the what's it called? Aberration charges? I don't know, whatever it is. But it goes up when you do a medium attack when the opponent's buffed, and it'll go up by 5. So watch, I'm gonna do regular combo consisting of 2 medium attacks, and there we go. Now I have 10, and it's gonna go down, but that increases my attack, right? It goes down over time. But here's the thing: when I'm playing Man-Thing, I don't really want to be throwing regular combos. I just want to be launching specials like crazy. He has his own buffs. Why would I want to throw regular combos? I just want to be saving all of my my power for, like, all of my attacks for my specials, and then the heavy attacks to pop that stuff, right? And there's times where you can get some heavy attacks in, but the thing is, or I'm sorry, some medium attacks in. But the thing is, using those medium attacks just pushed me to an L2, which I did not want to get to. I wanted to be at an L1. So to me, like, that's a little bit of a design flaw, I would say. Now maybe the devs knew this when they were designing the character, and maybe that's exactly what they were after. They wanted to make sure that if you wanted to maximize his damage output, you had to get these medium attacks in and things like that. Maybe they didn't want you just cycling the specials. Maybe that's part of the character. But yeah, it's just one little example of maybe a character not being as smooth as they could be, where you're not like doing some crazy buff to the character. You're just, after the fact, realizing, like, this is how players are playing this champ. Okay, we can make a little tweak just to make their lives a little bit happier, make that champion a little bit more fun to use. And we don't see that stuff. I would like to see that kind of thing, though. Your Man-Thing is perfectly smooth to play with, BG. Thank you, Hunter. Maximus said, another 5 saying, look at that power bar. I know, dude. It's so good. Oh man. So, I mean, I've said this 100 times, but I'll say it again. Mystic Dispersion, when it's maxed out, 12% of your max power whenever a buff expires. Your L1 puts 3 buffs on the opponent. That is 36% of your max power. A bar is only, 33.3, right? Call it 34. We'll round up to 34. You're gaining more than the energy that you use to throw that L1. That's what makes Man-Thing so cool. You throw an L1 and you're technically gaining power. It's slightly delayed because you have to get rid of the buffs, but you essentially gain power. It's awesome. Give a champ multiple playstyles just helps longevity, surely. That's enough. Actually, Tom, you bring up another good example here. Void. Everybody knows Void, you just spam L1 and you're kind of good to go with this champ, right? But he has that L3 with that weird mechanic to it where you gain a massive passive fury, and with the sentry synergy you can extend it, but it's not quite as strong as it should be. So like, you have a synergy, you have an option to play a different playstyle. It's a much more difficult playstyle that requires having a champion on the team in order to complete it. I'm fine with all that stuff, but it should actually hold up, and it should compete, and when played correctly, be a little bit stronger than the super easy just spam L1 playstyle. I spent a lot of time playing Sentry thinking like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great, and or like playing Void with Sentry on the synergy, and it was never better. Even the runs that I had like just super clean, got the Furies up and all that, it didn't compare. It didn't compete. So yeah, if they can go back and make some tweaks to things like that too, yeah, it would be awesome. This stuff, I mean, it's all very time consuming, and I think that's the big thing that we have to remember. Like, I wish Kabam would do these things, but at the same time, like, how much is that going to slow their development of new champions and stuff? So we do have to keep that in mind. It's always a trade-off. Do you spend more time on each champ, or do you just make new champions? And I'm not even sure which is better. There's a certain balance to it. I would say it's not perfect right now, but it's pretty good. If it wasn't at least pretty good, then we wouldn't be playing this game, right? So it's pretty good, but could always be better. I'd rather Void with Omega Red, of course. I mean, that's the whole point, is you rather Void with anyone else besides that Sentry synergy. It's not worth it. You need to have the what's it called, mastery, even, to make that a viable strategy at all, which is resonate. Without resonate, it's like almost impossible to even use that synergy at all. Did you get Aegon yet? Not yet, but I have 3 6-star crystals that'll be popping open tomorrow, so maybe I can do my 6-star. Usually I have a few 5-star characters and want to advance further in the game. Should I keep my 4-star shards for ISO or use them for legendary crystals? It's a bit of a tough call. Probably just pop open the 4-stars if I remember the ratio correctly. Actually, let's go take a look at the Black ISO market, because this is what you're talking about, right? Yeah, it costs 5,000. Yeah, I think it's probably best just to pop open the 4-stars. You get 2.5 4-stars. You're likely going to land on a 4-star anyway. Of course, there's a chance to get a 5-star, but probably just get the 4-stars and don't buy this. Trying to do a little bit of math in my head right now just to make sure I'm saying the right thing. Yeah, I think it's probably best just to keep the 4-stars. I think when I did my McFabio run, I made the trade just to try to get any 5-star I could. But you're probably better off just open 4-stars. Although it's pushed to Plat 2, I will still open 3 6-stars. All right, Coop, good luck to you, dude. So three 6-stars tomorrow. And I want to just pop open the 5-star dual class crystals too, but it's not going to be the right day. It's not going to be mutant and skill. So I'm gonna have to wait another day on that one. But hopefully it's not even going to matter. Hopefully I just dupe Aegon and that's it, man. Done deal. Get him to rank 3 and then crush the Abyss. So on the other day, Brian isn't a student anymore. He is the Tangent Sensei. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Yuki. Why is this man not cold? Snap and Frostbite immune, and Airwalker needs to be Incinerate immune. I mean, his wings are on fire. That's just for balance purposes. But I don't know. They chose not to. I feel like it would have been good to give resistance to that sort of thing. Telling you, I still think that's something that they should do more of. Even if they don't want, even if they still stick with having lots of immunities everywhere, okay. But sometimes, you know, just throw around resistance a little bit more. Sup, dude? Been playing Genshin Impact. What's up, Pete? I've seen that game, but I haven't played it. There's some fishy things about it when it first came out. Where it didn't even look like safe to download and install. I don't know if they've squared away that stuff. Hopefully. But yeah. Seems like a cool game at least. PG, what's your view in this massive alliance dock wave and players ban? And do you know how it all started? Yeah, my view is that it's awesome. And I wish they did this more consistently. How it all started is players were using mods to cheat in this game. And it's always been a bannable thing, of course, cheating. But there was a period of time where it felt like Kabam wasn't doing enough to stop the cheaters. They were kind of just running wild. Alliances used to get docked every single season. And then there was like a few seasons in a row where it just, they didn't dock anybody. And I feel like players were like, huh, okay, well, looks like they're not banning anymore. Maybe these cheats are undetectable. Maybe Kabam was just setting up a trap. Maybe they were working on their anti-cheat software. I don't know what the deal is. But all I know is that I'm happy that alliances or that players are getting docked and banned. It sucks for the players who were playing legitimately that they get caught up in this mess, but there's no way around it because the rewards that even if a player was playing completely legitimately, working their ass off to get the rewards and all that, the rewards that their alliance was earning as a whole was partially due to people cheating. So it really sucks, but yeah, they have to lose the rewards too. There's no way around it. Otherwise, what people would do is they would never cheat on their own account. They would always have a secondary account, just like a throwaway account. And they would just run hacks on that one and still collect all the best rewards on their main accounts. So yeah, it sucks for the people playing legitimately, but there's no way around it. Best advice I can tell you guys is, especially to the alliance leaders out there and everything, try your best to make sure that no one is cheating in your alliance. Try to make it known when people join, like, hey, we don't tolerate any of that stuff. If you're gonna be cheating in any way at all, whether it's piloting, modding, buying fraudulent units, botting, anything, keep that stuff out of there. And you'll never be able to prevent it 100% of the time, but you can do a lot to make sure that your alliance is clean. We fought 2 alliances this season who got docked. How many did 4 Loki fight? I'm not sure, Abdo. I mean, from what I recall, a lot of our losses came from alliances who did not get docked, and we just didn't play well against them. And yeah, I just had rough wars. The start to our season was really rough. We started out dying a lot more and kind of cleaned up as we went along, but I don't know if we played alliances that got docked. Honestly, half the time I don't even look at the name of the alliance that we go up against. Here's what I normally do. When a war starts, I'm like, are we playing Kenobi? Yes. Damn it. All right, that's a loss. Are we not playing Kenobi? Okay, cool, we're not. Okay, all right, we can win this. Let's play. We don't always win when it's not Kenobi, of course, but every other war is winnable. Kind of all I look at. I mean, even against Kenobi, of course we try. You know, every single person in the alliance is capable of going through without dying. It's just having that all line up in the same war is really tough. Oh, Taters is in here. What's up, Taters? Here's the guy who knows, the stats man himself. Saying, how do we faced? We fought 4, I think. Matrix once lost, and XMV twice won both. Okay. Math was messed up. Said 4 and named 3. I was about to say. I was like, wait a minute. That was 3. Okay though. Wow, that's interesting. I didn't even realize that we played an alliance, the same alliance more than once in a season. I thought they fixed that. Dang. I kind of hate playing an alliance more than once in the same season. If you just get really unlucky and you do play Kenobi twice, which we have done. We've played them like 3 times in a season before, I think. But we used to play them twice every single season, and God, that just gives you such a disadvantage. Because there's alliances in the Masters bracket that like never play them, you know? So that was always fun, I guess. Is Mr. Fantastic with Fantastic Force Energy still a good Labyrinth option for Easy Path? Probably. I mean, if honestly, I don't have a Mr. Fantastic, and I've never watched a run of someone with Mr. Fantastic, but nothing's changed about those champions. So yeah, if you like watched a video or a stream of someone using Mr. Fantastic, nothing's changed, and you'd be able to use that same team that person used. I do remember hearing things about people testing Mr. Fantastic in Labyrinth. It's never going to be as good as like Aegon, but actually quite a few champions are capable of doing Labyrinth. So. Hey, 5-star Falcon and Gambit. I'm only uncollected, so every 5-star matters. Should I upgrade them? Please tell me, when will the buff go live? Well, we don't know. Like the buff is going to go live in about a week in the next update, and we won't know until then if they're worth upgrading or not. So sit tight. Don't do any ranking right now, but there's a good chance that you know, one or both champs will be able to help you going forward. So. We need a little bit more time, but there'll be some videos from a whole bunch of content creators, I'm sure. And when I say content creators, I don't mean exclusively the content creator program, just in general. People are going to be making content. Quick rant, don't know why they would add 2 new champs. Technically, Immortal Hulk and Immortal A-Bomb. I know they're not the same as original Hulk and A-Bomb, but would have been better to buff. Some people feel that way. It doesn't really bother me personally, but I definitely get where you're coming from. I've heard that from other people as well. But they would have preferred just to see buffed and then get different characters. Magoo, are you setting a day for some more long-awaited, anticipated versus high octane action? Wait, what? Setting a day for some long-awaited, anticipated. Oh, V5. Oh, dude. Oh God. Well, I'm getting my eyes checked soon, so that's good. Yeah, I thought that was versus. I thought that 5 was an S. Oh man. Variant 5 action though. I don't know. I do want to do some Variant 5, but I don't have a date planned. No. But I will do some Variant 5 probably soon-ish. Can you seriously imagine Euthanitis' PR rating though? We'd have to wait Dr. Voodoo, Venom, and Colossus fights more heavily just to give him a handicap? Dang. Oh man, it's Euthanitis. I don't remember Euthanitis' fighting ability, to be honest. You know what it is? We were never in the same battle group together. I was always in battle group 1. And I believe Euthanitis was a BG2 guy. Although I don't know, man. It's been so long now. Well, it's a 50-50 shot. It's either 2 or 3. What he said, a day for after you get your eyes checked. Yeah. Well, my eye appointment's not for another few weeks or something like that, but yeah. Thank you for making videos. I wouldn't even know what Marvel Counts of Champions if you didn't make videos. Well, thank you for watching, man. I wouldn't be making the videos still if it weren't for people watching, so thank you. Goes both ways. Why isn't he using suicides? I just got used to not using suicides so much to the point that I forgot that I could even use suicides now. I've had suicides off all season because I've been using Torch. I might put them back on in a day or two, but I'm leaving them off for the moment because I might go do some solo content that's better without the suicides. We'll see. Speed up D. What's up, dude? Saying. I love you. Speed up D. Thank you very much. As always. The love, the support. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll give it up to Speed Up D. Everybody. This person brings nothing but love. Thank you, dude. Euthanitis and I have been together the whole time I've been in 2 Loki. In fact, came over from somewhere else with him. His fighting ability isn't the issue. It's his reading comprehension. Oh, man. As in he doesn't like reading nodes. Reading be hard and stuff. Well, I can definitely understand that, dude. Half of my deaths this season came from my lack of reading comprehension. I'm going to do so much better next season. Let 'em taters is in here. Let 'em taters. Mark my words, dude. Next season, I'm going to be a million times better. I've been playing with champions that I don't normally play with. Torch is not the most complicated champion ever, but he's different than what I was accustomed to. I've also been playing with some other champs that I don't normally play with, like Beardo and some others. Guillotine 2099. And I feel like I'm getting more comfortable with them now. I don't think I'll die to a Doom anymore. Last war took a rank 3 Doom and changed my strategy from the last time I fought a rank 3 Doom, and it feels like it's much safer now. All this means nothing to you guys because I'm still not making Alliance War content. But yeah. I forgot exactly where I was going with this. Oh yeah, okay. So half of my deaths, I was gonna say, half of my deaths came from not reading the nodes too. I mean, the last death that I had of this season was on that rage node, where I should have just understood. Hey, even special 3's damage is capped. Duh. There was a time I died when I gave the opponent ridiculous levels of power because I didn't realize how much power they gained when they had bleed effects on them. Just stupid stuff where the fight was going perfectly fine and then I botched it. Or oh god, possibly the worst one. I did upload this fight against Torch using Thing, and I had no idea what an icon was because I didn't properly read the attacker tactic. So I had a destructible debuff, I guess, or passive on the opponent, whatever it was. I don't know, man. There's just a lot of stupid deaths like that where I played fine. Or I pop an L2, which has a stun component to it, which gets reflected on me. Ugh. Another dumb one. Marked, I'll make your perfect season card right now, BG. Don't let it be a waste. You know, Taters, you got a lot on your plate, buddy. Why don't you just go ahead and just hold off for now. Still gotta watch the new Taters Magneto video. Oh, it's good. Highly recommended. Should have instead of watching this stream. Probably, yeah. Yeah, if you guys don't already know, Ludum Tater is the person in here right now. Just copy and paste his name. Find his channel however you need to. And he's got some really interesting videos. He's got a different style to his video that no one else in the community has. The way he breaks down a champion. Very reminiscent of and influenced by Tierzu. I think you even said yourself, right? So yeah, check those vids out. He just posted one about Magneto today. Which Giants champion deserves to be the first max 5-star, and why are there no... Is that videos? For, is that Superior Iron Man? I got that trash. Oh, okay, alright, so you were actually... Okay. You said Inferior Iron Man, but I wasn't sure if that was just a language thing, but I guess not. Got that trash as my first 6-star in... Second attack, second crystal, is that it? Alright, but anyway, I don't know which champions you have, dude, so I can't tell you who to rank up. There's a lot of science champions that are worthy of going to rank 5, but I don't know which ones you have. GG, which is your favorite Hulk in MCOC? Favorite Hulk? Probably Gladiator. I think he looks cool. And he's useful. He's certainly saved me in some situations where no other champion can get me through. And if you ever need to sweep up, if you're in like a convenience store or something like that, well, you just flip him upside down and his helmet acts as a broom, so that's cool. I don't really use any Hulk, to be honest, though. In like the day-to-day fights, Red Hulk is probably the best, but I don't, since I don't use Hulks at all, I only need Hulk for special occasions, and that's why Gladiator Hulk is the one for me. What happened to solo events? They're just not working. Yep. These ones just finished or something? Nope, 8 hours ago. Okay. You wanna have something messed up, guys? Look at this. I didn't do any leveling up for the last level up event. On purpose. I didn't forget. I did it on purpose because I didn't want to increase my rating. I didn't want to go over 2 million points just yet. I was stalling intentionally. And then what happens? Log into the game, and there's a big pop-up. Here you go. Here's your free 2-star Red Goblin. I was actually pissed. I didn't say it in the video. I spun it a little differently and said, hey, this guy's special, instead of, hey, this guy's an a-hole for ruining my my stalling, because I didn't want to go over 2 million. But yeah, I could have ended up leveling up a champion, and now instead I missed out on those rewards too. But oh well, what are you gonna do? All right, it's actually getting a little bit late. Go. Speaking of crystals, go. All right, there's the second crash of the night. Let's go spin out and grab some 225 units. What's up, Chicken Tender? Dude, that convention Thanos made me want to kick someone, and then I remembered my leg doesn't work, but the champion wasn't even bad. Easy solo. So why were you so angry then? What the F? Oh, wait, no, I see. Okay, so the Thanos, I got you. There's Thanos and champion, I take it. Okay, makes sense. Right, I'm getting closer to rank 2 torch. It's going to be a good rank up, Tom. You won't regret it. If you're anything like me, at least, because I do not regret ranking my torch up. That's for sure. Joey sending over buck. What's up, Joey? Saying, sup, BG? Just pulled a 6-star Storm Pyramid X. What can you tell me about her? I can tell you a couple things. All right, so Storm Pyramid X. Probably her biggest claim to fame is that she can stun opponents like Agent Venom. Or stun against Masochism. What happens is when you stun, if that stun, it's a regular stun debuff, right? Just like any, like a parry stun, right? For any champion. But if it gets shrugged off, it gets turned into a passive stun. Oh wait, Tater's saying Storm is bugged. All you need to know. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. Storm, Storm is not the most amazing champion to begin with, but yeah, apparently she's bugged. But that is one of the cool things about her. Another cool thing about her is that she gains tons of prowess, which means your specials are going to hit really hard. But her damage overall, I don't know if it really makes up for her increased special damage. It's supposed to be balanced that like her regular hits aren't that hard, but when you land a big special, like that's where you focus all that energy into. And sometimes it works out okay. With these types of champions, you kind of need to end the fight on that special for it to work out. Or having like a special boost where you gain all that power back and you could just use another one type of thing. But yeah, no, she's ultimately not that great. There's other champions that have similar effects, but they have stronger damage after the fact, like Namor or the new Cosmic Ghost Rider. Let's spin another. I'm not satisfied with that. I need some units in my life. Let's get a 225 right here, man. I did make a video about Storm Pyramid X if you want to see more. This is kind of all I can remember off the top of my head. I do think she looks cool. She did get a new synergy with Apocalypse, which I did not get a chance to try out yet. You know what? Let me look up what that synergy actually is real quick. Okay, after charging her dormant prowess, Storm has a hold on units. No. Storm has a 70% chance to trigger a passive prowess for each prowess buff that is already active, each increasing special damage by 15%. Oh, I see though. If the champion is a horseman, gain plus 30% crit rating and 20% prowess potency. That's actually pretty big. So her along with Apocalypse, I haven't got a chance to test that, but that could be cool. But here's the other thing. Kind of, it's related to Storm, but indirectly in a way. The mutant class is bananas. It's stacked beyond belief at this point. If somebody was to name the top 5, top 6, top 7 mutant champions, Storm wouldn't even be a consideration for that. People would just forget that she exists because you could so easily rattle off Omega Red, Colossus, Namor, Magneto. You know, there's just so many good mutant champions. So, cool champion, I would say. I'd be stoked to get her as a 6-star. I wanted her as a 5-star for the longest, and I finally got her. I want to test her out in the incursions. I think she's sweet, but just not super useful. All right, Joey sent over another 5. Thank you, dude. Saying one more question before you go. Do I rank 2 6-star Doom, even though I already have 5-star Doom or rank 5, both unawakened? Not right away, I'd say. Diversify your rank ups a little bit more for the time being. That 6-star Doom's not going anywhere. Eventually, it would be good to rank that Doom and eventually get that Doom to rank 3. But there's no rush. So yeah, don't make that rank up decision anytime soon. Like, you can go through Act 6 and there's like there's 6-star rank up gems, and you can give one to Doom after that or something like that. And I'm not even sure how close or far you are from going through Act 6. I know you just came back to the game recently, so you're probably not close to doing the initial clear, but I'm just saying, like, you can wait that long. Rank up other champions for the time being. So, but it's awesome that you have her. Apocalypse IMO is the most impactful champ this year. Solid, unawakened, and helps literally any mutant. You might be right. He's definitely in the running for it, and might be the most impactful. You might be right. He's pretty sick. I feel like we're any champion that has like a pre-fight that affects other champions type of an ability. We're only just starting to scratch the surface of what's possible. It's like you have to think differently in order to pull stuff like that off. So yeah, I think as time goes on, maybe we'll get more used to that, or maybe Kabam will open up more options. Like, we have the ability to swap champions in the incursions, right? But we don't have that really in quests yet, except we already saw the Act 7 beta where we are going to have that option. So that's just the start of of book 2, right? Like, what are we going to be able to do in the future with stuff like that? I have a feeling those types of abilities are going to become more and more useful over time. But we'll see. We will see. Apocalypse is what Mr. Fantastic could have been. Helps tremendously, but is very, very capable on his own. Yeah, that's pretty accurate to say. Professor X having charges that boost his synergies is a pretty dope idea too. Yeah. Joey sent over another 5. Dude, thank you, man. Saying, just for remembering, bud, it means a lot that you keep remembering that I just came back to the game, and always appreciate your input. Well, dude, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Thank you, dude. My memory ain't always the best. But there's a couple of marbles rolling around up there at least, so, you know. I remember what I can. But, yeah, thank you, dude. Appreciate it. White Mag's pre-fight in Alliance War is pretty damn useful. Wish he was a little more like Red Mag's in terms of usefulness, though. I think he has a lot of potential. Abdo, I don't remember if you were in here long enough tonight when we were talking a little bit about underrated champions. I think he's one of them. We just have to figure out all the best ways to do it. I mean, here's the thing about a champion like White Magneto. It's really hard to figure out exactly what kind of impact he's having. Let's say you use him in Alliance War and you get through a fight and you don't die. Would you have died if you didn't have his pre-fight? Who knows, man? Unless the fight was like super close or something like that. Like, maybe you could have got through without, maybe you couldn't have. It's kind of the same thing with like boosting to some extent. sometimes it feels like we over boost and it's like, ah, man, I could have got through that fight without even boosting at all. It was a totally clean fight and stuff like that. But who knows what would have happened in the next 5 or 10 seconds that maybe it would have taken that much longer to get through the fight, and maybe that's the difference. So yeah, it's a little bit hard to say exactly. Like, it's the type of thing where if you fail without that boost, without that synergy or whatever, you're like, God, if I just had this, I would have been good. But you don't know from the other way around, you know? BG, can you do one more week with McFabio, please? The legend said that McFabio would return one day. McFabio, he's retired, man. I'm sorry. There will be others that follow in his footsteps, but not McFabio. If they add white mags to the basic pool as a 5-star, a lot more people would give him more credit offensively. That's true, too. He's not even that widely available at the moment. I forgot about that sometimes since I got lucky and hold him as a 6-star. So I know Colossus does not proc Fury from passive stuns with the Magneto pre-fight. I assume that is not a bug and is designed. Yeah, I don't think that's a bug. It is a little bit weird, but I think that's working as intended. BG, Professor X drug L synergy is insane with 4 charges, 30% regen when he would die. I gotta play that guy more, man. I really do. I feel like I missed out on too much of not playing these new champions. So enough of that, man. I'm really excited to test out the next round of champs that we get. There will be content. I will actually know maybe not every single detail about the champ, but I will have a much better handle on them, that's for sure. All right, in any case, guys, it's gonna be a little bit late here, so I'm gonna call it a night. But dude, shout out to Maximus Savage again. Thank you so much, dude, for being tonight's biggest D. But yeah, thank you to everyone else as well. Appreciate the support from everybody. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Well, I mean, you know, technically it's Wednesday, but anyway. Okay, no day stream, but I think Thursday. Actually, I'm not sure. I shouldn't say. But I got it. There has to be some day streams coming up because I have too much content to do, man. And it's just more fun to doing it while streaming. So, yeah. I'm going to be doing some day streams soon, but yeah. We'll worry about that in a day or two. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow night then. Good luck with your seasonal openings, guys. And good night.